So the final piece of my lighting kit just arrived, and I thought this would be a good opportunity to show you what I've built, which I think is an incredibly versatile and also cost-efficient lighting kit to tackle any situation. From corporate jobs to interview setups to narrative pieces, I think this lighting kit that I put together can pretty much do it all. Let me show you what I got. So we'll open this in a sec. But first, let me tell you about the building blocks of my lighting kit, the foundation, which are my two big lights. I have the Nanlite FC500B and the Nanlite FC300B. These two lights set me up really well to be able to tackle almost any lighting situation that I find myself in a variety of different circumstances. There's enough output here and enough flexibility here that I really feel confident I can step into any room or any shoot style and have things mostly covered. Now, the reason I went with Nanlite is because I felt like I could get the output that I needed for the price that I wanted. From my research, comparable lights from Aperture or Amaran either didn't go up to 500 or were just more expensive for what you're getting. Now, keep in mind, I said I was trying to do this as affordably as possible, and that's true. Pretty much everything I'm about to show you, I got either used or on sale or open box, so at a steep discount. I didn't pay full price for pretty much any of this stuff, and that's one of the reasons I was able to find a lot of this gear for really affordable prices. The other reason I went with the FC series, it's not their top of the line Forza series with all the metal construction and the other cool features, whatever else they have, I don't even know, because I didn't need it. But the FC series does have the possibility with an additional piece that I haven't actually purchased to run off batteries, off of V-mounts at some point. So I did want to at least leave myself that flexibility in the future if I wanted it. So I paid a little more for the FC series over, I think, the FS series, which is AC power only. So that's the foundation. Let me run you through all my lights and then we'll talk about diffusion and some other fun little pieces. So the next piece of my kit is the Forza 60C. Now I just said I went FC, not Forza. Once again, I got a crazy good deal on this, so that's why I went with this. The reason I wanted the Forza 60C is so I could pair it with the projection mount. Now, this is something I got more recently. It's certainly not foundational to my kit, but it's a really fun creative tool that I like to have in my arsenal for shoots where I can be a little more, creative, right? Where I can throw up those cool looks on the background, where I can use the spotlight to do cool things, and having the full color of the 60C is a cool option. This is also way cheaper than going with a full Bowens mount projector, which once again, that was good for my wallet. So these come with me on most shoots. Now the next piece, which once again isn't foundational, but recent purchase for me, is the Nanlite Pavo Tube 30C. This is the version 2, and I got the 4-pack. Once again, I got these 50% of full price, so got a great deal on them, open box. But these, kind of like the projection mounts, just open up a ton of creative freedom that I love having. I like being able to use tube lights in the background for the aesthetic. They also make great hair lights. They also just really easy to mount in odd places. So this has been really fun for me. I love getting to use these 4-foot tube lights, and I have 4 of those. Now, before I got these Nanlite 4-foot tube lights, I actually had 2 newer 2-foot tube lights. These, being newer brand, are significantly cheaper than some of the Nanlite or other options out there, but still do a really good job. Now, you do sacrifice some things like having as clean of app compatibility like you have between all Nanlite products. Some of the construction is obviously a little lower quality. These lights are a little heavier, but these have done a great job for me for a while at just kind of getting me into the tube light world and giving me more flexibility. So 2 newer 2-foot tube lights. These things have been rock solid for me, and can't complain. Even cheap gear sometimes is what you need to get the job done. All right, we're almost there on the lighting side. This is the Zhiyun Molis G100X, maybe. I might have totally butchered that, but it's their small 100-watt light. It's actually the light I'm using as a key light for this video right now. Now, I originally got this. This is actually the first video light, kind of besides that weird newer 60 light I showed you a couple videos back, that I ever bought. And I bought this because I was traveling to Uganda to shoot for a nonprofit, which was, weirdly enough, one of the first kind of professional shoots I ever went on. It happened to just be a big one. So I took the G100X, or just the 100 watt small pocket light with me. It's been great. This thing has been tried and true for me. I will say, like a lot of people out there, I did have issues with the battery grip. The battery grip is actually not working on this light right now, but I know Zhiyun has said they'd replace these for free. So I need to email them and get that fixed. But this is just great for a small light to put in hard to reach places. A key light if I need it to be, or a hair light or a little fill or kicker, and kind of put it up out of the way on a magic arm. It's great for that. We're running out of room on our bench. But the last, but not least, it's in this new box that we just got that I teased out. I just picked up two of these, two more NAND light tubes, but these are the 6C. So small little half foot. How big are these? 6C 10-inch. Well, look, gosh, that's embarrassing. Two 10-inch tube lights, and these are gonna be just creative assets for me that I can use to light up backgrounds or light up scenes, or if I need a little hair light or a little kicker somewhere, I think these will be great for it. They're full RGB, which is awesome. I'm excited to have these battery powered, or you can run them off a USB-C, power delivery, power bank. Words are not coming easily. Power delivery, power bank. You get the picture. These are great. I'm excited to have these in my kit, and these hopefully have rounded out my kit. So now I think I have all the lights that I need, and I should be good to stop buying things. Famous last words. All right, let's talk about diffusion. Let's talk about accessories, grip, all that kind of gear. While we're in here, we might as well just finish this package. The other thing I picked up in here were 4 of these little accessories for the NAND light tube lights, and these are the magnetic clamps. So that way I can, magnetize my tube lights to pins. Like that'd be really cool on this squat rack in the background. Just do those kinds of really fun, kind of aesthetic, cool effects for these 4 lights. You get the picture. Sticking in the tube light theme, we also got 4 of these, which are just the stands, the clamps that allow the lights to stand up, so that I can take one of these lights and do a cool one of those. Have it stand up in the back, maybe something aesthetic, beautiful. 4 lights, we can do them around like that. Those are in the kit. Now, moving on to diffusion. In terms of softbox or softbox style diffusion, I have this kind of big 90 centimeter lantern. Once again, from Newer, trying to save money there. This thing's great because you can either use it as a lantern, get a lot of spill, or you can kind of flag it off and just get kind of a focused, what you would get from more of a traditional softbox. I also have that smaller softbox that's pretty much staying permanently up in the attic at the moment. I will probably buy another softbox at some point to replace that one in my kit, because it is just so helpful and convenient to have. Although it's not my favorite or my first choice in terms of diffusion, that's where this comes in. And this is the Westcott Scrim system. So this is a cage and scrim diffusion, or cage, that's not right. Rail? It's gotta be, it's this. Square bars that connect together really easily. It's Velcro. I have enough in here to make 2 4x or 1 8x, and then I have a couple different diffusion options. I have some negative fill, I have some bounce, and then I also have, I think, a 3/4 and a full stop. In the 4x, in terms of the 8x, I only have 1 piece of 8x, and that's this guy, a full stop. But you can also easily clamp things like tablecloths or bed sheets or shower curtains to this as well, which is why I love it. It's lightweight, comes in a nice case, it's easy to put together, but it also breaks down small. So that is my primary way to diffuse light on set. I love being able to build out frames, then it's pretty easy to rig it up with different clamps, with C-stands or light stands or whatever you need at the time. Which is, of course, a great transition to talk about these 2 bags. These are 2 newer C-stand bags, and they've been okay for me. I will be honest, the quality is not the best, but they were cheap, and I ended up with 2 of them for the price of 1. It was a whole story. But for now, this is where I keep my C-stands, my light stands, and my other miscellaneous gear. So as you can see in this one right here, I have my microphone boom. I also have a newer C-stand right here with the legs. I have some tablecloth, like I said, for some negative fill, an extra travel tripod. We've got some gaff tape, lots of these metal clamps. I also have just some miscellaneous grip gear, all this sort of stuff, whatever you might need. And then I have a little slider in here, an Axoon slider, which is pretty cool. Just all sorts of grip gear, accessories, clamps, anything that I might need on set to get light and diffusion and manipulate and control light. There's also some extension cords in here, just kind of works. Now, this is all stands over here. You can't even see me in this camera angle. My goodness, Andrew. All right, once again, I have 2 more C stands, both newer over here, and then I have a couple different light stands as well. So I have a Kupo, this is a combo stand, and then I have just a nice newer light stand. I also have the light stand I'm currently using, and then I have the one big boy combo stand over there in the corner. Now that's what I primarily use for my 8x out in the wind. Along with this combo stand, lots of sandbags, grip gear. That's right. So if the weird angles weren't enough, finally have this Husky box with all of my extension cords and my power strips. So I have a couple 50 foots, a couple 15 foots, and 2 power strips. Hopefully everything I'll need to power my lights. Now, I gotta be honest, I haven't gone and bought really nice, fancy, expensive stingers off of B&H. I don't really know if that matters or not. I got this stuff at Home Depot or Lowe's. Hopefully that's good enough. Probably is. You tell me. Let me know in the comments below. And last but not least, I carry a nice newer 5-in-1. These things are great. They're super cheap, have tons of use case, very utilitarian, do a great job. They can get you out of a pinch, or they can just do a great job on their own. They don't even have to be a fallback. Honestly, for how cheap these things are awesome. Always keep this with me in the case, just in case. By the way, this is that big boy stand, that combo stand I was telling you about. I mean, look how huge this thing is. And it's heavy, all steel. This thing is just a beast, ridiculous. So there you go. That pretty much wraps up my lighting and grip gear. Hopefully that was helpful to you. I'd love to hear what your gear looks like, what you guys are running, and what you found to be most helpful for being able to light any scene that you need to. Now, I know this is actually a lot of gear and it probably is a little excessive, but I would highly encourage you guys, keep your eyes on sales, open box discounts, and don't be afraid to shop used. That's what I've done. And I've been able to get all of this for way cheaper than you might think just by looking at the retail price, because the sticker price on a lot of this is pretty high, but you can find so much good stuff either used or on sale or open box. So absolutely shop those sales. Appreciate you guys hanging out and being on this journey with me. Subscribe if you want to. I'd also love to hear what you're working on as we head into month 2 of the new year. We got a shoot tomorrow that I'm gearing up for. I have a behind the scenes vlog coming on that, so keep your eyes open. You guys are awesome. Have a great week. Peace.